Have you ever wondered how to add a text on Roblox Studio? Or a button, an image and other 2D media? Lucky for you. Because I'll explain today how to use GUI on Roblox Studio. But first, what is a GUI? A graphical user interface is a form of user interface that allows users to interact with electronic devices through graphical icons and audio indicators such as primary notation, instead of text-based UIs, typed command labels or text navigation. In a nutshell, a GUI on Roblox Studio is a text, an image, or even a button, so we can interact with games on Roblox Studio. So where to begin? Open Roblox Studio and click on the plus icon. Then select Base Plate. Make sure that the Property and Explorer tab is opened. We will put our GUI in Starter GUI.
Okay, but what do I do after that?
Well, first, I'm going to explain every GUI on Roblox Studio. To begin, we got the Screen GUI. Go on Starter GUI and click on the plus icon, then click on Screen GUI. There is nothing much to do with Screen GUI, but you need to know that you need this to add other GUI. The frame is basically the background of the text or the images, and it is highly recommended to add one because it gives order to your UI. Here's how to add one and basic things to do with it. Click the plus icon on Screen GUI and select Frame. You can drag it anywhere you want, but I will place it on the middle for this demonstration. You can also make it any size you want to. For this demonstration I will also add a text, a button and an image. Make sure to comment what tutorial should I do next to help you. Now let's add some text. Do the same first steps explained in the last segment. Make sure to put it inside the frame. Add any text you want in the properties of the text label. Just like the frame, you can set the text any size you want and any position you desire. After that, you can select the size of the text manually, or it can be set automatically by turning on the text scaled property. When you are done, you can set any text font you want or color. I'll explain properties later and in another video. Now we're done with the text. Let's add an image. First, add an image label to your frame. Then go on the properties of the image label and change the URL by selecting the image property and choosing the image of your choice. As I said before, please set the position and the size as you want. Let's add a button. Go on your frame and add a text button. But you can add an image button if you want. Place it wherever you want. Write any text that you want. Put it the size that you desire. You just learned the basics of GUI. Of course, there are some that I didn't mention since they are not so useful. I'll explain them in another video. Let's move on to scripting. Before you script, make sure to have the frame and Screen GUI, have all the other GUI inside the frame. If that's done, go on Frame and open a local script. I'll write the code and I will explain it later. The first and the second line is to create a shortcut with frame and the button so we can basically not always write the full line of the code all the time. After that we say to the server if someone clicks the button it will trigger the action of turning the GUI invisible. After that we finally end the request of the action that it is doing with the sixth line. You can copy the line if you want. I'll write the script in the comments. Now let's make the GUI look better. I first began to place the text, the button and the image. Then I changed the color of the text font and the background. I changed the text of the button. And finally I changed the text font and the color. That's it. The best tips that I can give you if you want to learn GUI on Roblox Studio is basically to mess around with all the properties and all the GUI. This will help you to learn the basics of Roblox Studio and how to code on Lua. Thank you for watching.